Is it time to buy or sell Navitas Semiconductor stock? In this video, we will explore Navitas Semiconductor in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with a more in-depth analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since July 18th, 2025, our system has ranked Navitas Semiconductor as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 3.66. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 26.07% since we first identified Navitas Semiconductor as a buy candidate just 7 days ago. This equates to an average return of 3.72% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a likelihood of further increases within this trajectory. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 253.68% over the next 3 months, with an expected return ranging between 179.97% and 279.97%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 53.79%. Our calculations indicate that the stock's performance could vary from negative 55.46% to positive 61.79% over the coming year. In today's terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $3.81 and $13.85. Our latest daily update for Navitas Semiconductor highlights significant fluctuations in the company's stock price on Monday, which concluded trading at $8.56. On the last trading day, Monday, the 28th of July, 2025, the stock price of Navitas Semiconductor Corporation experienced a decline of 2.62%, dropping from $8.79 to $8.56. Throughout the day, the stock exhibited volatility, with a low of $8.33 and a high of $9.48, marking a fluctuation of 13.81%. Notably, the stock has increased in value in 7 out of the last 10 days, reflecting a rise of 45.83% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume increased by 6 million shares on the last day, although this occurred alongside falling prices, which may signal an early warning and suggest a slight increase in risk over the coming days. In total, 28 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $235.60 million. Looking back over the previous 52 weeks, the stock reached its highest price of $9.48 and its lowest price of $1.52. Currently, the stock price stands at 9.70% or 92 cents below the 52-week high and 61.42% or $13.63 beneath the all-time high recorded on the 15th of November 2021, when the price peaked at $22.19. Navitas Semiconductor, trading under the ticker NVTS, has been making notable strides as it positions itself within the lucrative gallium nitride chip market, essential for powering artificial intelligence data centers and electric vehicles. The company has witnessed significant bullish activity, particularly after establishing deals with major players such as NVIDIA and PowerChip, which could significantly influence its stock price. Notably, NVTS experienced a remarkable 30% surge last week following the announcement of its upcoming second quarter earnings report, scheduled for the 4th of August. This increase reflects investor optimism, even in light of predictions indicating a modest loss in earnings. Furthermore, the company is increasingly concentrating on high-margin data center power chips, which supports its long-term growth narrative. Analysts are optimistic that, given the current bullish sentiment surrounding artificial intelligence stocks, NVTS could present substantial upside potential, with some even suggesting it could increase tenfold by 2030. However, the existing short interest of 24% indicates that the stock is susceptible to volatility, although the low days to cover suggests that a short squeeze is unlikely in the near term. Investors should be prepared for fluctuations as the market reacts to earnings and the broader technology landscape. Overall, while short-term volatility is anticipated, the advancements in technology and strategic partnerships position Navitas Semiconductor favorably for long-term growth, potentially leading to positive impacts on its stock price in the years to come. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 17th of June 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned NVTS a hold rating with a downgrade action. On Monday, the 7th of April 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned NVTS an underweight rating with a downgrade action. On Tuesday, the 6th of August 2024, it was reported that Needham assigned NVTS an underperform rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of August 2024, it was reported that Rosenblatt Securities assigned NVTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of August 2024, it was reported that Craig-Hallum assigned NVTS a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Navitas Semiconductor stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Navitas Semiconductor. The Navitas Semiconductor Corporation stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is observed from the relationship between the two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, there will be support from the lines at $8.43 and $7.06. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal is noted from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may affect short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 24, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 4.68%. Further declines are suggested until a new bottom pivot is established. The volume increased while prices fell yesterday, serving as a potential early warning. Therefore, closer monitoring of the stock is advisable. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots show a sell signal that occurred 3 days ago. Bollinger Bands pointed to a buy signal 45 days ago. The short-term moving average suggested a buy signal 11 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 8 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages presented a buy signal 6 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average signaled a buy 8 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 46 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 43 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Navitas Semiconductor. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $8.09 and $7.30. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Navitas Semiconductor Corporation finds support just below today's level at $8.09. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $7.30 and $6.50. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility. And with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $1.15 between its high and low, or 13.81%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 10.84%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Navitas Semiconductor, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price In relation to its earnings per share, a negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may suggest insufficient profits and pose risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -5 cents. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Navitas Semiconductor. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Navitas Semiconductor is at $8.62. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, it could serve as a consideration for swing trading. On the downside, Navitas Semiconductor faces its first support level at $8.09. Should this support level hold, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Navitas Semiconductor from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Todd Glickman conducted an insider purchase of 856,962 shares of Class A common stock. On the 12th of June, 2025, Todd Glickman conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 11th of June, 2025, Ranbir Singh conducted an insider sale of 21,782 shares of Class A common stock. On the 11th of June, 2025, Eugene Sheridan conducted an insider sale of 161,332 shares of Class A common stock. On the 11th of June, 2025, Eugene Sheridan conducted another insider sale of 200,000 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of -81.815. In total, insiders purchased 1,575,606 shares and sold 18,324,403 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $8.20, which represents a decline of 4.24%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, indicating a high level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal based on a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Navitas Semiconductor stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, combined with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for Navitas Semiconductor Corporation stock to perform well in the near future. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 29th of July, we anticipate Navitas Semiconductor to open higher by 230 thousandths of a dollar, beginning trading at $8.79. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.